Well, hello there. I've just watched a little video by Katie Hopkins. Now, it doesn't matter what you think about Katie Hopkins. In this little video, she gave you some very, very bad advice. She was talking about the energy crisis and how you should stop paying your energy supplier. Well, that is only going to get you in a world of hate. You will still owe the debt and you will still have to pay it. And what you don't want to do is, if you stop paying your energy bill, although they can't shut you off, they can't cut you off from your electricity supply because that would go against your human rights, you will still be racking up a bill. And the energy companies will come and take out your existing electricity meter and fit a key meter. This means that you'll have to put the money onto a key that you then put into the meter for you to get electricity. Now, the unit price for a key meter is phenomenal. You do not want to go on a key meter. So my advice, you don't have to take my advice because I'm just an ordinary geezer in the street. I don't know anything, right? But my advice would be to keep paying your electricity bill for as long as you can. I myself will be struggling and I will be paying my electricity bill as much as I can until I run out of money. But for me to go onto a key meter is an absolutely stupid idea, and to force the energy supplier's hand is just crazy. It's absolutely nuts, because once you're on a key meter, it's very difficult to come off a key meter. Do you really want to do that? Do you really want to pay extra on top of what you're already being asked to pay? Oh, I don't think so. I really don't think so. So, yeah, I think Katie Hopkins' advice on this particular issue is flawed, and it's probably a Belfield's idea that she's picked up on. Now, the only way really that you can do about it is write to your energy companies, phone them up like I did and make a formal complaint about the cost of electricity going up. Now, I sat down and worked it out that my electricity company, Shell Energy, have made somewhere in the region of £200 per person in the UK in the first 6 months. Now, electricity prices are going up next month. In another 13 odd days time, we will be paying an extra 65% on what we're already paying. And if you're like me, you're paying £200 a month, then that's going to be another £135 you've got to find. I don't know where I'm going to find it. It's bad enough as it is, having to find money to go to the petrol station to fill up with a couple of litres of petrol because you can't afford to put a tank in. It costs a fortune to have to drive to the hospital to get a bit of treatment. It costs a fortune to do anything these days. So I haven't driven my car. I've driven it twice this time home. Once to do a bit of shopping, and once sorry, I lied about that. I went to the hospital 4 times. But other than my hospital visits, I've actually taken the car out to do shopping once, and once to take Lady Sarah out for a cup of tea at the nearest coffee shop, which is just round the corner, Burton Constable, to be honest. But yeah, it's getting ridiculous. I can't, I used to love to go for a drive. There's lots of places that I'd like to visit. There's lots of garden centres that I'd like to visit, not to buy anything, but just to look at some of the lovely flowers and plants that they have there. We can't grow anything here because we live on a floodplain. But that's beside the point. I tend to ramble. But getting back on track, if you cannot afford your energy bills, talk to your energy companies before they send out a team of workmen. They'll force entry and they'll change out your electricity meter for one of those very, very expensive key meters, and you don't want to do that. Just don't do that. You'll be in a whole world of hate and a whole world of hurt if you do that. Just pay. I know it's going to be it will be a struggle, and the worst part of it is that this Rishi Sunak, this Pakistani millionaire guy, was offered a solution. He was informed that he could insist on a £2,000 a year price cap for energy, and he actually refused. He refused to put a price cap on energy. He's allowed this price cap to go through the roof. Why? It's probably because he's buying up land. He's buying up properties. When people are being evicted because they can't pay their bills, he's probably buying them up and then renting them back to us at a profit. So yeah, this is a great reset. It will be the rich will be buying out land and property from those people who can't afford to buy the things today that they could afford 6 months ago. Anyway, I've rambled on, but if you really are struggling, seek some proper advice. There's plenty out there. You can go to the library, you can call Citizens Advice Bureau, you can do absolutely loads, but don't stop paying your gas and electricity bill, because they will put you on a key meter and you don't want that. Okay, I've rambled on. Enough's enough. See you later. Have a nice afternoon.